If you're watching this video, you probably have had an emergency while you're at school. We have donated these orthodontic emergency kits to all of your schools, and we are happy to help out. But before we do, I want you to watch this video so you kind of understand what's in the kit, because some of it can be kind of confusing. And before you jump into the kit, I want you to understand that us orthodontists, we work very hard. Some of these wires have a lot of bends in them, like this. And so there's different wire sizes. If you see a wire and it's poking a kid and it's something like this, unfortunately there's no quick fix for you, okay? This is a piece of art. So you're gonna probably make whoever your orthodontist is quite upset. I'm sure they'll get over it. We want you to be comfortable, but I would recommend that you call your orthodontist first and foremost. However, there are some small fixes that that we can talk you through where you can just fix it maybe in the nurse's office and get back to school or playground or your field trip or whatever it be, okay? So here's our kit, okay? I'll show you inside. We got a bunch of things going on in here, all right? First and foremost, the most common thing is a broken bracket or a poking wire. So if it's not one of these thick wires, what you'll want to do is we have a nail clipper set in here, okay? And you can just kind of take this nail clipper, and these nail clippers are very good at cutting loose wires, okay? It's usually the loose small wires that are pokey and they pop out anyways, so this does the trick. But you want to be careful just to make a sharp cut, not to rip off the band if possible or the bracket. Just do your best, and our goal is just to get everyone comfortable, okay? So what you do is you just kind of take this, you try to reach back in the mouth there with a piece of the nail clipper, and it just acts as a wire cutter, okay? And you can clip the wire. Again, this is a thicker wire, so that's not going to clip, but you get the idea, okay? You may have a pokey wire or a band or just something that's uncomfortable. So the second most, actually the most common thing you're going to use is this wax here, okay? And the way you use the wax is you take just a little piece, you break off a little piece here, and usually it's in the first couple days that somebody has an adjustment or has their braces on, okay? And you just take a little ball of wax, you put it up into the spot that's bothering them, and you can kind of just cover that bracket, okay? Cover the bracket, or if it's in the back and it's a wire that's out long, you can just kind of put it into that spot there, okay? And you just kind of push it in there. It's best if we have a little bit, if we're dry a little bit, so if you can kind of dry your mouth and then put some wax in there and kind of push that in there. That should get you comfortable at least for the rest of the school day. Then you can go home, call your orthodontist, and I'm sure they'd be happy to get you in, clip the wire, okay? Some other goodies we have in here are some O-ties, okay? And that's what these little guys are for, okay? Maybe an O-tie pops off and it's causing some discomfort. We have a bunch of different colors in here. For all you do, you take this little O-tie, okay, and this goes around the brackets. So I'll show you on here. We already have brackets or O-ties on here, but I'll just put one over top of them, okay? You kind of just lay it over the hook or one of the brackets, and then you kind of just wrap it around until you get it on there, right? Okay. All right. It's probably rare that you're going to have to use this, but it's in there just in case, okay? You can also use this to kind of maybe redirect a wire if you can see it's clearly sticking into like the gum tissue or something like that, okay? So both of these are things that you can reuse. However, they are metal. We're not going to want to use them on multiple children. So if you use these, give us a call. Our contact information is on the front of the kit, okay? And we'd be happy to sterilize these for you or to replace them and to make sure they're nice and clean for the next person who might need to use them, okay? Then we have some toothbrushes in here. You might need some toothbrushes. We have some floss. Sometimes maybe you just got a bunch of gunk stuck in there, and if we have braces, you can't traditionally floss, so we have some floss threaders in here as well, okay? And what you do is you take these floss threaders, you take your floss, okay, and you just kind of like thread in the needle here, put your floss through. You're going to take a longer piece of floss than that, alright, and you're going to thread it underneath the wire. You're going to grab this end with one finger or one hand. I'm trying to hold a model and do it, and then you're going to pull this through, and then you can get the floss through there. Okay, now you can floss that tooth. A lot of kids who go to the orthodontist are given these anyway, so they probably already have this. They probably already know how to floss, but if for some reason you need to get something out from underneath a wire or bracket, you can always use this. Okay, so that's that. Okay, we have these little hooks. If the patient is wearing, or if the child is wearing rubber bands, chances are they already have one of these or know how to use them. Okay, these are just some extra ones. I'm not going to demonstrate how to do those here because that's not an emergency. It's just a little extra. And then we have these little Christmas tree guys. Okay, and this is kind of like if something's caught underneath there, you can use these to clean out from underneath the wire. You just maybe ate something that's just the wrong thing, and you're panicking and you gotta run home and clean something. Okay, so these are little Christmas trees, we call them. Okay, and you can just kind of brush up underneath the wire. These are awesome to have. Maybe somebody forgot them at home, and maybe they just, you know, are giving a presentation or whatever. I don't know. They're in here if you need them. Okay. And then the final thing we have, probably the funnest thing, are these little tooth holders. You know, we have missing teeth every single day, and we want to save them for the tooth fairy. And so you can place those teeth right inside of here, wear it proudly for the rest of the day around your neck, and take it home, put it underneath your pillow, and there you are. So there you have it. That is an explanation of your orthodontic school kit. If you ever need some refills, our contact information is on here. A lot of that I'm sure is self-explanatory, but if not, here's this video. Please give us a call. I'd love to chat some more. I'm sure your orthodontist would also love to chat and fill you in as well. But I guess our goal is really just to help for you to avoid missing any more school than you have to. If we can help just a little bit and get you comfortable. So there you have it. Enjoy your day.